Well, hello, and welcome back to the Tao Manifesting Tarot. This is the tarot reading that really pushes some buttons. It's intended to. It is intended to inspire you. It is intended to make you think. Its purpose is to take you out of the ordinary. Manifesting is a natural ability. We all have it, and we all use it generally in very small and superficial ways. And a lot of times it's unconscious. Nevertheless, we use it. It's a gift. Here, I am going to inspire you, or try to inspire you, to really focus on your manifesting ability. Not to push, but simply focus. Because when you're concentrated like that, you can really get a lot accomplished. This is a tarot reading for people who are serious. This is not a make you feel good kind of reading. This is a reading that gets down to the business of manifesting, because manifesting is something that will help you through the next few years. All you have to do is just pay a little bit of attention to the news, and you find out that we are in a time like no other. I've talked to people who are in their 90s and who've said, I have never seen anything like this. And these are people, if they're in their 90s, they caught the very end of the Great Depression. They certainly were in World War II and everything else in between. So they've seen some tough times. And when they're flabbergasted at what they're seeing now, that says something. So my goal is to make sure we remove distractions, so all you're going to see is what you have on the screen, the 5-card spread. That's it. Now, a lot of people close their eyes, they get into a meditative state, just listen to the sound of my voice, and really focus and concentrate that way. But the reason I do this, well, here, let me use a sports analogy. Are you going to live your life sitting in the stands watching the game on the field, or do you want to get out into the field and actually play the game? Participate. That might be a better word as opposed to playing the game, because we play the game every day. That's the problem. So let's get to the manifesting. Middle card is always the oracle card, and is always the card that kind of carries the mood of the reading. And the card today is Loyal Heart. Having your back. Somebody to make sure that you got you covered. The number in the right-hand corner is 35. 3 is collaboration with yourself. Remember, we're manifesting. We're not doing a typical tarot reading. We're doing a manifesting tarot reading. So it's all about you. Not about me at all. All about you and your ability to manifest. So 3 means collaborating, mind, body, spirit, all working together. And if they're not working together right now, that's one of the things that you want to accomplish with this tarot reading. The number next to the 3 is a 5. 5 means change. Okay. So what that tells me is that your mind, body, spirit are not lined up, working together. So you have to align your mind, body, and your spirit. And the 8 says that you are going to make a lot of effort, work in that direction, because the 3 and 5 equal 8. So your job in all of this is to really become your own loyal heart. Not depend on anybody else, but cover your own back. Make sure that you protect yourself. Doesn't mean in a negative way, doesn't mean in a violent way. It just means that your mind, body, and spirit are aligned, so that you have that frequency of safety, of completeness. In fact, the meme for today says negativity is contagious. Unhappiness is contagious. Fear is contagious. However, so is happiness, optimism, and love. What are you emphasizing in your life? Mind, body, spirit out of balance? Are you reflecting negativity, unhappiness, fear? All of them. Get them in line. Mind, body, spirit. Start attracting happiness, optimism, and love, self-love. Surround yourself with people who bring out the best in you and strive to be a reflection of the energy you wish to create. Remember we were talking about lining up mind, body, spirit? That's the trick. That's the trick. That's the loyal heart. You have to be the loyal heart to you. Now, the card all the way to the left is the Tower card. So that would indicate to me that you're not going to do this voluntarily. There will be a sudden change, an upheaval in your life. It could be small, it can be large. But something is going to shake you out of your sleep and put enough pressure on you to where you begin to be your own loyal heart. You line up your mind, your body, your spirit. You start connecting to happiness, optimism, and love, the positive things that money can't buy. That is going to be essential to surviving the next few years. I mean, it's going to get rough. I've been talking about it for a while, and as I've been talking about it, if you have been following along the tarot reads, because I do a brand new read every day, and I've been doing this for several years, I was telling you things are going to get stinky. And they've gotten stinky. But there's more stink ahead. So you have to develop the ability to be your loyal heart. You will have that opportunity. Here is the Sun card. That's right next to the Tower card. So after this destruction, after this wake-up call, it's like a sunrise after an overnight storm. Now you can see here, off in the distance, there is a brightness. If I flip the card over, you would see a bright picture of the sun, but it didn't come up that way. It came in reverse. So this is something you're anticipating. This is something you would like. This is something you're working toward. You're hoping, am I going to see the sun again? In a manner of speaking, of course. Next card over, here's a very good chance. That is the proverbial, one of my favorites, the Fool card. Again, in reverse, but you notice he's traveling very lightly. The Tower has gotten rid of the garbage in his life. He's traveling very light, traveling with faith, believing, knowing that he's walking to the sunrise. And the comet, or whatever that is in the sky, is kind of guiding him, encouraging him. But the Six of Swords, the card afterwards, says you have changed your thinking. Instead of being negative or unhappy or fearful, you are now focusing on more happiness, more optimism, more love. You are becoming your loyal heart. You got your back. You, not anybody else, you. And you're moving to a better place. So as difficult as the next few months or maybe even few years might be, that Tower moment is going to let you see the sunlight again, or the possibility. And from there, you build to the energy of the Fool, where you just step forth in faith. No, the sun has not come up yet, but the storm is over. I'm going to step forward in faith. And then the Six of Swords says, I've changed my thinking. I've become more positive, more optimistic, happier, more in love with life. Good stuff is going to happen because I have my back. I am my own loyal heart. Good stuff. You will know when it's your time to begin. Get ready. That's the reading for today. Back again tomorrow with another Tao Manifested Tarot reading. Hope you're here with me, of course. But if not, between now and the next time, peace and blessings.